Let's start with the second assignment problem. A triangular prism of base side 50 mm and axis length 75 mm is resting on one of its base side. So the base side is 50 mm and length of the axis. So this is the base side 50 of prism, triangular prism, and axis height 75. It is resting on one of its base sides. So there are the three base sides. Let's consider AB as a base side on which it is resting on HP. It is inclined to HP in a such a way that the base surface makes an angle of 50 degree with HP. So the base surface, this makes ABC makes 50 degree with HP. Draw the projection of the solid if it is resting side. So we have taken resting side AB. So this resting side is inclined to 50 at 45 degree. So in this problem, a triangular prism is given with the base surface ABC inclined to HP and the resting side AB on which it is resting, that AB side is inclined to VP. So suppose that this is the triangular prism and we consider this triangular prism. So this is the base, suppose. So this base side, suppose this is AB side, A, B and C. This AB side, so it is resting on this AB side such that this surface is inclined to HP. So this surface is inclined to HP at an angle of it is inclined to HP at an angle of 50 degree. So this is the base, suppose this is the HP, so it is inclined in a such way that, right? So this surface is inclined and it is resting on this base on the HP. And later the same base side is inclined to VP. So after that it has to incline to VP, and in this position we have to find out its top view and its front view. So according to our problem, what is the basic procedure? Our basic procedure is very simple. The solid on which it is resting, if it is resting on HP, so keep that solid vertically on the HP. If it is resting on the VP, keep it on vertically on the VP. If it is resting on in HP, keep it on HP. So I have keep this triangular prism on the HP with resting side. So this is the resting side. This resting side perpendicular to XY. So initially I will keep this in this position and I will see from top. Suppose this is A, B and C. Suppose this is A, B and C and this is A1, B1 and C1. When I see from top, this top surface and bottom surface overlap. So this A and A1 will seen as a point. This B and B1 will see as a point and this C and C1 will see as a point. So I will get a triangle here of equilateral triangle with perpendicular side to XY, and when I see from front I will see this rectangular face. So this is my first step, that is I will keep this solid on the HP. Then I will make first inclination, that is the base surface inclination with the HP. So I will make this first inclination with the HP. So this HP inclination is made, and within this HP inclination, then I see from top I will draw the solid, and I see from front I will draw the solid. So this is the first inclination, surface inclination. Later I will make this inclined, side inclined with VP. So I will get third stage, that is front view and then top view. So this problem I will solve in three stages. First stage, keep in on the HP. Second stage, make the surface inclination with the HP. Third stage, make the side inclination with the VP. So within these three stages you can solve this problem. So for this case, what I will do, I will take first XY line. Okay, and on this XY line I will keep this, first I will keep this on the HP. So as I keep this on the HP, in the HP I will see the triangle. So I will draw the equilateral triangle. So this will be the equilateral triangle, and this is the A, B, C, and with overlap by second face A1, B1 and C1. Then its front view I will show. So this is projected up, and this is the axis. So that is O1 at the center, and I will take this axis here, right? On this axis I will take the height. What is the height? 75. So this distance is taken 75, and with this axis I will take a rectangle. So this will be the front view. So this is face, bottom face. So this is A dash, B dash, C dash, and this is top face. Top face A1, B1 and C1. A1, B1. So when you see from, this is A1, B1, C1, it is look like a flat surface, and this is A dash, B dash, C dash. Then what I have to do? I have to make this surface inclined, because bottom surface is inclined, keeping this AB on the HP. How many degree? It is inclined 50 degree. So I will take this A dash, B dash here, and I will make this surface inclined. So this surface I have make inclined 50 degree, and then I will take this distance, cut here. This distance I will cut here, C dash, and then I will turn this rectangle here. So I will drop a perpendicular lines from this and so this solid is reconstructed here. Okay, so this is the axis. So this is A dash, B dash, C dash surface, and what is this? This is A1 dash, B1 dash, and this is C1 dash surface. So I have turned this surface like this, and now I see from top. So when I see from top, this is projected down, this is projected down. So this projector should be perpendicular. This projector should be perpendicular. So these are projected down, and then we'll draw a horizontal line from this. Now I will get the corresponding point. So first bottom face I will create A, B, C. So this is A with A, this is A, this is B with B, B, and this C with C. So A, B, C face, and then this face, top face, A1, B1. So this is A1 with A1, this is B1 with B1, and this is C1 with C1. So A1, B1, C1. Now I know that I have to create this solid. So initially I will join these lines, keeping a general view of how the solid will look like. So when I create a solid, what I have to do? I have to join the real parts. So what are the real parts? These are the three vertical edges. That is AA1, this is BB1 and CC1. I will join these three vertical edges. Then I will join real edge of the base ABC and edge of the top A1, B1, C1. So let's join ABC. So I will join this ABC. So this is ABC and A1, B1, C1. So A1, B1, C1 I have joined. Then I will join three edges AA1, vertical edges AA1, BB1 and CC1. So in this way this will be my solid. And if I consider the axis, so this is O1 dash and this is O. So if I project, so from this, so this will be O and this will be O1. So this may be axis, right? So this is the axis. So see, this will be the solid. Now this is the rough sketch. Now I have to flare it. Now I know that our basic thing is that the boundaries always make a dark. So I will create dark line for the boundaries. So BB1 is a boundary. So I will make it dark and sharp. Then this BC is boundary. So this I will make dark and sharp. This AC is boundary. This I will make dark and sharp. Then this AA1 is a boundary. This I will make dark and sharp. Then this AB1 is a boundary. This I will make it dark and sharp. It is our rule that boundary lines should be sharp and dark. Now other rest of the lines I have to create, that will be dotted or dark line. It will depend on the observer position. So I have to create this view. For this case, this is my object and this is XY line. So object is always between XY line and observer. So observer will be at the top. So observer will be here. So observer is here. It is observing from top. And now according to the principle, the part which is very close to the observer, that will be dark. So if you see observer here, so observer is very close to this top surface. So A1, B1, C1 will be dark. So A1, B1 is already dark. So B1, C1 I will make dark, sharp. A1, C1 I will make dark, sharp. Then what do you think about CC1 edge? This CC1 edge is also dark. So this CC1 edge I will make dark. Now only one edge is remaining, that is AB. Now what do you think about this AB? AB is at the bottom. It is far away. It is not observable from the top. So this AB will be dotted line. So this will be dotted line. So in this way I have created this object. Now after that, the next condition is what? Next condition is that the edge on which it is resting on the HP. So it is resting on this edge AB. So this is the edge AB. This is the edge AB. It is resting on HP. That's why it is on XY. This AB is inclined at 45 degree to VP. So to this edge AB, I will take auxiliary plane inclined at an angle of 45 degree. Okay. So I will extend this line AB, and to this line I will take auxiliary plane inclined. So this is my A1. Okay. And now this is angle of 45 degree. Now in this case I have not take apparent angle because this AB is original line. It is not apparent. Now on this line XY I will drop a projector from this every points. From every point. So these are the perpendicular lines from B1, from A1, from C1, then from B1 and from C1, then from A, from C, and from this O1 and O. So I draw every perpendicular lines to this X1, Y1. Now I will take the distances of previous point. So for example, I will take A1, B1, C1 point. So for this case, so let's take A1. So previous view of A1 is this much distance I will take in the compass, and from this I will cut this much distance I will cut here on the projector of A. So this is A1 dash, then B1. This much distance I will take in the compass, I will cut from this on the B1 projector. So this is B1 dash, then C. This C1 is this projector from this. So previous view of C1 is this much distance from this XY I will take in the compass from this XY, and from this X1 Y1 line on the projector of C I will cut. So this will be C1 dash. So A1 B1 C1 dash is marked. Now let's for A B C. So A is on XY, so it will be all on XY. So this is A dash. So this is this is B, projector of B. So B is here on XY, so on the projector of B I will cut here. So this is B1 dash, B dash. So this is B dash. So A dash, B dash, and then C. Previous view of this is C dash. So this much distance I will take in the compass on the projector of C. I will cut this. So this will be C dash. So A dash, B dash, C dash, A1, B1, C1. Now I know that I have to complete the object. So join the real parts first to know the object. So join A1, B1, C1. Then join A, B, C. Then join edge CC1. Join edge AA1. Join edge BB1. Right? So this will be the object. Now in this object, now which line is dark or which is sharp, that I have to make. So this is my object and this is my view. So this is XY line. Object is this. So observer will be here, because object is always between the XY and observer. So observer is here now, because this is object and this is the view. Now for this condition of observer, what you think about BC? BC is very close. so this BC line will be dark. So right, so this is BC because this is B dash, so this is BC line is dark. AB is boundary line, AC is boundary line, it is always dark. CC1 is boundary line, it is always dark. BB1 is a boundary line, it is sharp and dark. This B1C1 is a boundary line, this is sharp and dark. So the boundary lines I have made, but this BC is close, so I have make it dark. What do you think about AA? AA is far away. Here observer is here and AA is far away. Again, this is the solid line, so this should be a dotted line as per our rules. So this should be a dotted line. So what do you think about A1, B1? What do you think about A1, B1? So A1, B1 is far away, it is behind. So this A1, B1 will be dotted. What did you say about AC? This is far away, so A1, C1, this is A1, C1, this will be dotted line. So in this way you can create this object and that will be the final view. So this is the case how you can solve the problem.